Hey guys, welcome in this new video. I hope that all of you are doing great. So in this video, we will talk about a few of the concepts that I am using in my own trading, which are very, very important to me. And they basically led me to get good results in the last 5 years that I've been trading. So I think it will be a very valuable video for you guys, and I think that you will learn a lot from this if you listen carefully. So just before that we start, as always guys, please leave a like under the video. I would really appreciate it, and make sure as well you are subscribed to the channel, well, if it's not already done. So as I said, in this video we will see a few concepts that I use in my personal trading, and I think that you guys will be able to learn a lot from this. So most of the time on YouTube, I don't talk too much about my own trading. That is something that I reserve more for the course in itself that I have. But here in this video, I thought, why not just share with you guys a bit more of, what I'm looking at and what kind of goes in my mind when I trade and when I look for big moves on the market. So for those of you guys who maybe don't know much about my trading style, I am mostly a long-term trend follower. So I trade on higher time frames, so mostly the daily chart, I would say, and I look for trends on these time frames that can go on for very, very long period of time with very big risk reward ratio. That's basically my trading style. If we were to kind of summarize it, that's how I would describe it. Now, of course, it's not as easy as it might sound right now. Keep in mind that I've been trading for 5 years, so I have quite a lot of experience, which means that I use, well, quite a lot of concepts as well in my trading, which basically allow me to select my trades the best way possible. So should I take this trade? Should I not take this trade, etc. Right? So I have a lot of concepts that help me to select the trades. But here, in this video, I will use a trade that I actually have right now. It's a trade that I showed you guys in my monthly vlog. So if you guys go back on my channel, you will see there is a 1 hour long video. That's a monthly vlog that I did. And in this vlog, at some point, you guys saw me take this trade on soybean. So during the vlog, we cannot use that on TradingView for this futures chart, whatever, but during the vlog on the soybean chart, we were around here, and I took the trade, well, right there when we broke above these levels. And so as you guys can see, since then the trade is still running, and it is still running in pretty nice profit actually. So the trade is going very, very well. And so I'm just going to use this trade as an example to illustrate the concepts. Now, one thing you guys need to understand is that when I trade, I have a very specific system, okay? So most of my trades are pretty much all the same thing. I look for the same kind of setups with the same kind of conditions. Of course, it can change a bit, from one trade to another. But overall, at the end of the day, all my trades are pretty much the same. So I have a specific system that I follow, which enables me to be very consistent with my trading and, well, be profitable over the long term. That's kind of the idea. So I'm just using this trade as an example, but I could have used, well, many other trades and it would have been the same thing. So here we have the soybean chart, as I said, and we have this trade going up. So I got in the trade right here. So as I said, I am a trend follower. So of course, if we look at the daily trend, well, we have a uptrend right here. So I just got in the trade when the uptrend continued, right? If we keep it simple, that was basically the idea. Now on the higher time frame, the picture also looks interesting. I'm not going to explain that too much in detail because that's not really the point of the video. But what I like about these commodities is that sometimes when it starts to trend in one direction, it goes pretty fast and it goes pretty strong. So we have a great example here, or even this one, or this one, or this one. And even if we look at the down moves, well, they are also very strong and very fast, right? So these kind of commodities are very volatile markets. And that's actually a very good thing, because as a trader, you are searching for volatility, because if there is high volatility on a market and if you are positioned in the right direction, this is where you can make a lot of money and quite fast as well if the move ends up going in your direction, well, quite fast, right? So that's kind of the idea. And so I got in the trade there. Now, one thing you guys need to understand with these kind of trades is that I don't have a specific specific target in mind. So I'm not looking for a specific level or a specific pattern. That's not how I approach these trades on commodities. I just go with the trend and I just ride the movement until it's over. It's really just that simple, you know. Now, the concept in itself is simple, but the problem that a lot of people have is the psychology of doing that. And so the reason, you know, why I wanted to do this video today is really just to show you guys how, you know, how beautiful it actually is to be a trend follower and how much easier it is for your mindset if you kind of get into this habit of following trend. And so, you know, one of the things that we do as trend followers is living in the present moment. So, you know, when I look at this chart, if we go back on the daily, well, you know, I just ask myself a very simple question. Is the trend still up? Here the answer is yes, so I have nothing to do. I just wait, you know, I just wait for the market to develop, wait for the trend to continue or to change, right? And then when I have a confirmation from the market, well, this is where I will change my position, right? But at the end of the day, what you guys have to understand is that I don't force anything on the market. I don't have a specific target. I don't have a specific pattern in mind or, you know, whatever it is. I just go with the flow. I let the market do its thing, because once in a while on these commodities, you can get pretty big moves, and these moves are very, very fast. And if you are able to get into trade here or here, for example, well, these are the kind of trades where you can make a lot of money, right? And so the problem with most people when they trade is that they have specific targets which are very small, so they end up closing the trades way too early. So for example, they will look at this level and they will be like, oh, wow, what a nice resistance, right? And so the price gets there, they close the trade, and then they miss a big part of the move, right? So just look at this one here, for example. Let's say you thought that this level would hold the price and you close the trade there. Well, look at how much you actually miss, right? And so this comes back to one of my favorite quotes in trading, which is that, you know, profits always take care of themselves, okay? So as a trader, you don't need to focus your attention on the profitable trades. These trades take care of themselves. If you are in a trade, if it's going well, just let it run. It's going to take care of itself. It's going to most likely continue in your direction for a long time, and then the profit will come at the end of the trade. What you need to put your attention on are the losing trades. So when you get in a trade, if it's not going well, if it starts to show a loss, this is where you need to pay more attention to the trade and deal with it. So profits always take care of themselves. And the problem is that people kind of do the opposite nowadays in trading. They look at the chart, and when it starts to show a profit, people are very like, they're looking for the quickest way to close the trade and to secure the profit. But what they don't realize is that by securing the profit, you are actually missing a big part of the actual move. And this is what is blocking a lot of people from being profitable. So, you know, the problem with most people that they have in trading is not that they cannot catch trades, or it's not that they don't know how to analyze the market. It's just that they don't have the patience to sit with the trend. They don't ride the trend in the first place, and they miss big moves. And these big moves are what has made me all my profit in the last couple of years of my trading. You know, like if I think about my trades, like all the trades that I've taken in the last few years, if I think about some of these best trades and some of my worst trades as well, well, I can say that my best trades, the one that made me most of my profit in trading, were always the big moves where I was patient and just let the market do its thing, okay? And when the market is not doing that, well, I just need to cut the trade and I need to manage it, but that's the idea. And so one thing that this will do for you in your own trading, if you kind of get into this mindset, is that you will not be stressed anymore about your trades. You will not be in a worry. You will not be anxious about them. So to give you guys an example, right now, as I'm recording this video, I have 6 trades open on the market. Do I look stressed? Do I look like I'm anxious? No, not at all. I did not even look at these trades today. You know, right now it's 10 a.m. as I'm recording this video. I did not even look at my trades so far during the day because I don't care, you know, it's not important. I don't need to look at my trades. They take care of themselves. And if something bad happens, I have my stop loss on the market. So nothing really can happen, you know, that would be dramatic, for example. So I don't need to look at my trades. I don't really need to think about them. I just need to ride the trends. And I guarantee you that this leads me to a lot of freedom because I don't need to always be in front of the market. I don't need to always think about my trades. And it's just so peaceful, guys. You know, like it's crazy for me when I go, you know, on Instagram and when I look at other people maybe who trade, they seem so anxious, you know, about their trades. They always post their charts and post their profits and post their analysis, and they talk about their trades, and it's a constant, you know, kind of dopamine rush that they have in their mind because they're always thinking about their trades. That's not what I do, guys. You know, like it's not how I trade. It's not how I look at the market. I don't think about my trades that often. I don't really look at them anyway. Like I have a very different approach and perspective to my trades than most traders have. And I believe that this is one of the main things that have helped me to get really good results, you know, over the long term. So take it for what it is, but you know, for me, it's really one of the most important thing. You know, I'm not stressed about my trade. I don't really think about them much during the day. And that in itself is because I have developed a good system which I can follow very easily, which is just to ride the trend. And so when you ride trends, you don't need, you know, to really think about targets or things like that. You just need to be in the present moment, ride the movement and let it be, right? It's really just that simple. You go with the flow. You know, ups and downs are part of life and they're part of trading. Sometimes you will get big moves. Sometimes you will not get big moves. Sometimes you will not get a lot of good trades, you know, in a week or in a month or even in a year. That's perfectly normal. You know, those are just up and downs. At the end of the day, guys, trading is for the long term, right? And if you have a good trading system with good principles that you agree with and that you can trade with over the time, well, results should be pretty good. But that is the long-term perspective. And so, as I said, when you have the right perspective on trading to begin with, right? So not having to worry about your trades, living in the present moment and just riding the trend, well, everything becomes a lot easier, you know. You don't need to be stressed about the market. You don't need to think about your trades. Like it's just a very peaceful kind of way to trade. And it also gives you good results. So, you know, that's pretty good. So that's kind of what I wanted to share with you guys in today's video. So it was more kind of a mindset kind of psychological video, but I had to use the chart to show you guys the principle of riding trends. So is the trend still up? Yes. So do I have to do something? No. Right? It's really that basic, you know, and that's really the idea of the video. So I hope you guys learned something. I hope that it kind of maybe, I would even say, open your eyes, you know, to what trading can be like. It doesn't have to be, you know, such a complex thing that you have to work on every day and kind of, you know, change things every day. It can just be a very kind of simple and smooth system that you follow and that gives you good results. And at the end of the day, that's what it is important, you know. The only thing that matters are the results at the end of the day, right? So, you know, if you have a simple system and then it gives you good results and then it lets you have freedom because you don't worry about your trades, well, to me, that's what matters the most. So if you guys like the video, please leave a like and make sure you share it around as well. I think a lot of people probably would benefit from hearing this. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So with that, take care, trade with care, manage your money well, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.